Renisha, hi, welcome. Let's start with precious metal space first, and gold prices hovering around that 1700 mark. How would you want to trade it today?
Hi Manisha, precious metal prices have seen some strength this week, and this is due to bargain hunting and also investment demand coming in from the ETFs. ETF holding are at the record high level for gold at 2630 tons. Also today and tomorrow marketplace is expecting some of the news coming in from FOMC, where they have meeting, and Operation Twist, which is likely to end this December. Fed has to do something, whether they want to extend it or finish it off. Many of the market analysts are expecting that Fed would continue this bond buying program and continue with the $45 billion of the bond buying for next year or so. So if the Fed does so, it would be like printing of dollars, and it would be bullish for commodities and basically for gold and silver. So I'm bullish on gold prices. I would recommend to buy gold around 31,400 with the stop loss of 31,340. Targets 31,500 and 31,550 on the higher side.
Renisha, what's your sense coming in for the crude prices now? Because we did see prices decline, holding around that 85, 86 mark right now. There are lots of concerns coming in from that leadership in Italy. The US inventories is another thing markets are watching out for. And of course, the FOMC meeting. How would you want to play this one?
Crude oil prices have dropped around 4% in last 4 to 5 sessions, and this is due to ample supplies we have seen from inventories and also the production levels. OPEC, which is pumping crude oil above the agreed level, is scheduled to meet tomorrow at Vienna for discussing its output levels. And also we have seen news coming in from Italy that its Prime Minister is dropping down. So this all is bearish for the crude oil prices, and technically also it is at the support levels. Crude oil is trading in range of $84 to $90 at NYMEX from last 2 months, and today if it breaks 85.5, it could touch the lower range. At MCX the range is from 4,600 to 5,000 rupees. So if it sustains below 4680, 90 levels today, I expect prices to touch 4600, and the stop loss should be kept around 4740. So I'm bearish for crude oil.
How about the base metal sector, Renisha? Because all the data that has come in from China, whether it's the IIP, the factory orders, the retail sales, the trade numbers, everything really has been on the surprisingly positive side. Do you think copper, for one, would be looking at further gains from here on?
Yes, LME base metals have showed some strength, and basically copper particularly is trading at 2-month high, and this is getting a spillover effect to other base metals. If you look at the China's economic data that have come very much positive for this November month, we saw that industrial production was roughly around 10%, retail sales around 15%, and residential sales of around 30% on YOY basis for the month of November. So basically this all is bullish for the base metal prices. Among all base metals, I would recommend to pick copper and zinc. Copper has broken its technical resistance of 8100 at LME yesterday, and I expect prices to touch 8250, which is the next resistance level. So at MCX, I would recommend to buy copper around 448 with the stop loss of 446.4 and targets of 450 and 452 today. Even zinc is looking bullish, where I would recommend to buy zinc around 102.50 to 70 with the stop loss of 101.70 and targets of 114 on higher side.
Renisha, what's your sense coming in as we end 2012 here? How would you want to end, with what kind of positions in hand when it comes to the base metal space? Because we have seen a turnaround. China really seems to be picking up. Markets are expecting more easing in monetary policy. Do you think this sector or the raw materials, industrial commodities actually could be doing better in that sense?
I expect for this next 20 days, base metals could perform. The main decision would depend on tomorrow's decision coming in from FOMC. If they extend their Operation Twist or continue their bond buying program and continue with their quantitative easing, this would be bullish for commodities and also for base metals. But if something negatives comes in, a small correction is due. Basically, copper has a strong resistance at $82.50 at LME. So if it sustains above it, it would be in a positive trend for a long term. So those who are holding position in base metals for this year should look around to book profits by this year end, and next year again the new fundamentals and technicals would play part.
All right, Renisha, we'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for joining us. So those are the cues coming in from Edelweiss then. They're buying into gold, copper and zinc for the intraday market today, but selling into crude oil is how they would want to play up that.